So what's going on right now? We just had a fantastic October. What about PumpVember? Are we going to see more movement? Well, if you look at this, look at the trajectory we're moving right now. It's very similar to November of 2020, right before we go upwards in a big way. I believe we may see something like that happen, especially if we get a spot Bitcoin ETF approval. That, I think we're going to see that spike, right? So back in 2020, obviously we're coming back from COVID. So Bitcoin shot down to about 3,000 and went up to 10,000. And it took a while before we broke up to 12,000. It took a while, but we did. And afterwards, we kind of slowly trended upwards. And then boom, we exploded upwards to about 16,000. So what's our next level? If we explode upwards, you know, it could be that 37,000 mark. It could be a little bit higher, about 39,000. I think it's just a matter of time. We are gaining strength. More and more people are coming in, especially now they see how the stock market is losing strength. Equities are losing strength. Bonds are losing strength. Even precious metals are losing strength. What isn't losing strength? Bitcoin and crypto. So you got a lot more people flowing in. It's only getting stronger as we head into December, the Santa rally. It's a real thing. It's a real thing, and we're seeing it right now. Here's another real thing. Looking at the price momentum oscillator, this signals when a bull run starts. And what is it signaling right now? A bull run is starting. Just like the previous cycles. Okay, even though we have not hit the halving event yet, but according to this, we have already started because we are breaking above, and I believe that is true. We are definitely not making a new low. Like, I don't know if anyone still says that. At this point, if you're saying that, I don't know what to think. But we're definitely recovering. We're entering the most bullish phase shortly, and that's after the halving event, and that's like only 5 months away. So we're definitely in the next bull run. And during this climb, we will see some alts really start shining. I am having a kickoff party in Vegas, December 14th. So if you guys want to come out and meet me and other influencers that are in the IFC, this is the spot to go. And not only that, Crowded Combat is going to be there. Their fighters are going to be there. I'm going to invite others in this space, other influencers, other projects. If you've been to one of my network parties before, it's going to be like that, but even bigger this time around. I have 3 different tickets. If you want to participate, you want to join, please do so. Use the code 25 off. You'll get $25 off. And for people that's been asking for a new NFT, if you go with the VIP program or ticket, you will get airdropped an exclusive I Am George NFT. That will be included. Make sure you check it out if you are interested. This is in Vegas. Remember, what goes on in Vegas stays in Vegas. And you get to check out all the fighters, all the other influencers, myself, and all the major projects will be there. It's going to be a good party, a good time. So check it out. Why is FOMO spreading? Well, you have a lot of places that, hey, they're paying attention. They're paying attention to what's going on in the U.S. Since we still do not have a spot Bitcoin ETF, China is thinking, maybe we need to come out with ours first. So we know that China already allowed Hong Kong to open up to Bitcoin and crypto trading. Exchanges are still operating, right, or trying to get their license right now, right? But China is even considering, hey, let's just get some spot Bitcoin ETFs here too. Let's not let the U.S. have all the fun, right? So that's pretty big. We have a few other countries that do already have spot Bitcoin ETFs, and their volume are exploding. Like the ones from Canada have over $4 billion in them, and they're going up. And China, if they come out with one, a lot of Chinese citizens are going to throw their money at it, right? So FOMO is spreading everywhere, not just China, not just Asia. Look at this. Germany's 3rd largest bank comes out with a decentralized platform, okay? And what is the purpose of that platform? To allow institutional investors to buy and trade Bitcoin and crypto. Yeah. So, worldwide, that's the beauty of Bitcoin and crypto. They're for the world. They're not just for the US, right? That's why it's impossible to ban. That's why the adoption curve is faster than even adoption of mobile phones and internet, because we have 8 billion people, right? That's coming in. Not yet, not everyone, but you get the picture, right? They're all trying to FOMO in right now, and these big institutions are trying to make it easier for everyone to get in by coming out with services or platforms or being custodians or ETFs or simply just buying, right? They're all doing it right now. That's why if you're looking at the metrics of Bitcoin, man, so strong, very, very strong. Addresses with just over $1,000. I bet every one of you guys watching right now probably have already achieved this. Maybe not everyone, but $1,000 into Bitcoin, right? We have 8 million addresses with over 1,000. 8 million sounds like a lot. It's all-time high. But 8 million out of 8 billion, that's nothing. That's 1%. That's 1% of the world that has $1,000 worth of Bitcoin. Wait until that jumps to 80 million and then 800 million, right? How high will Bitcoin be when there are 800 million addresses showing that they owe at least 1K worth of Bitcoin? That would be crazy. And as crazy as that sounds, that may happen sooner than later. Within the next 20 years, that may very well happen. As the globe adopts Bitcoin and its infrastructure, that very well may happen. And of course, while this is happening, exchanges, they're losing their Bitcoin, the reserves, the balances continues to drop. That's what we want to see, and eventually it's going to drop so low. It's just there's none left for the normal people. Okay, when this drops to like 2013 levels, and it will get back there, slowly but surely it'll drop back to 2013 levels. And what happens then? That's when Bitcoin will be above $1 million each. Could be above $2 or $3 million each by then. And then average Joes will not be able to afford any Bitcoins at all. Even individual sats will be very, very expensive. So that's why, still, great time to be loading up, to stock up before that happens, before 8 billion people come in, because it's still so early.